Your success is the best revenge. Rumor has it, the moment you cut ties, your life exploded with abundance, and they are stuck watching your incredible growth from afar. You are unstoppable. Hey there, I'm Katsumi, and this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. This energy is radiating with pure self-improvement and unstoppable progress. And right now, the word coming through is thrive. I'm also hearing that your garden grew brightest once their shadow was removed. Now let's find out what other messages are coming through. So starting off, I think the energies are really interesting because it's like it's almost like a tug of war. Things are coming to an end, things are coming to a rise, and it's just like so much, like I feel like tornado action is happening, like things are being swept up and like put back down in a different place. It's kind of what I got there from you thriving and you kind of like removing all of these shadows and this negative energy. It feels very much like you're flourishing from the aftermath of things. Usually when there's tower moments and there's all this upheaval happening in the background and whatnot, it usually is like hectic and stuff, but it almost feels like it was a graceful, hectic situation where it's like finally like everything's coming together and it's like you're kind of just like going with the flow. So let's just jump into the other messages that we're getting here. But with the 10 of Hearts, it's like you're content, you're working with your family, friends, lovers. You just kind of like anyone and everyone who is in your life right now, you're kind of just like celebrating with them. You're very content with the existing relationships that you've had. And it almost feels like you've like X'd people out if they're just not up to par with what it is that you wish for your life. It's almost like if they're not, I heard if they're not A players, they're not coming to bat, really. It's like you don't want people in your corner who aren't necessarily for you. They're not cheering you on, they're not supporting you through your life. It feels as though it's like you want people who have the best interests towards you in your hemisphere, in your atmosphere, in your bubble. That's what I'm hearing. You also have Page of Pentacles. It's kind of interesting because it's like with the page, like you're really like full of opportunity right now. And almost like I'm also getting this groundedness too. And it feels as though there's a lot of potential, and I'm hearing that you're studying, you're starting up something new is what I'm hearing. I don't know if it's like a hobby, a job, a new mindset, a new behavior, a new action. It's like something's changed within you, like maybe a routine of some kind. And in doing so, it kind of brought about this tower moment where it's like things are coming to this end where it's like it's an awakening and it's an upheaval, but at the same time, it's like giving you a sense of pride. It's like you uprooted something that wasn't serving you so that this new thing could take its place. That's what I'm feeling there. It's almost like you've invested in something new and you finally see the results of that. And it's because of your attention to detail, your pride, your compassion, your empathy, your drive. I'm hearing passionate pursuits in that. And so as you're elevating and gravitating towards your success and I heard people are going to be admiring you. Wow, I heard admiration. So as you're stepping into that, people are going to be admiring you, but at the same time, you're going to be letting go of some of those people. So it almost feels like there are people in your midst who are cheering you on only when you are victorious. But when you were in burden, when you were in strain because of responsibilities, they were nowhere to be found. That's what I'm hearing. And so it's almost like you cut ties with them. And that was like your best revenge, okay? Because your life is now exploding with abundance. Your life is now growing. And it's like people are kind of like stuck watching you in your growth from a very far distance is what I'm hearing too. It's like they are not going to be anywhere nearby okay? You're unstoppable right now. And with that Queen of Wands, it's almost like I'm hearing you're very confident. I'm feeling a strong warmth with that fire energy towards your passions. You're being very creative. You have this like bold, strategic leadership vibe coming through you with this Queen of Wands. It's almost like it's because of like I got the word defensiveness towards untruthfulness, untrustworthiness, and theft. Like anyone who has dawned, I heard dawned upon you or done wrong upon you, and it's like the thought has dawned on you, you're like, oh, let me cut them off. That's like what I'm hearing. Very interesting. And it has a lot to do with like the fragmented focus. Like because of all this noise coming in, they're like sending you notifications, they're sending you messages, they're sending you all these different like frequencies of things. Like, is it good? Is it bad? It's like it's going back and forth. It's like ping-pongy energy is what I'm feeling. And it's like so much noise and distraction that almost puts you in this like burnout, this like fragmented focus of like, what would you do next kind of thing. It feels as though it's almost feeling like someone was like constantly trying to be in your ear, on your mind, like almost like trying to live in your mind rent free is what I heard. Okay? And yeah, it's almost like they were afraid for you to settle down, have a good life, or avoid conflict, or avoid loss, or things like that. It's like they're just trying to make things complicated for you. It's like one moment they seem real, one moment they seem fake, and it's just like, just feels like very seesaw energy, like back and forth. But nonetheless, in all of that, it's almost like you had like this coin flip where it's like you decided to value your worth, and now you have self-worth. Now you're trading your time for the right people, okay? And towards the right manifestations is what I'm hearing there as well. And right now you're also unbothered. It feels as though like you finally found peace despite all the chaos that was happening in the background. It's like you're sipping your tea, your coffee, you're sipping your drink, and it's like you're just detached from the negativity. You're detaching and cutting off all of these things because it has nothing to do with you. It feels as though a lot of the energies that were coming through with like all these pings and all these little notifications and messages really had nothing to do with you and had more to do with the other person's own personal, I was hearing like self-reflection, own personal self-worth of like how they saw themselves. It's as though they wanted to push or place their lack of upon you, their lack of self-worth, their lack of drive and passion, and they wanted to almost like bring you to the same level. It's almost like when someone's like a high frequency, right? Like you're up here, they're down here. It's like you can't bring them up with you. You know what I mean? It's like, but they can bring you down. It's like you give to them, so you're up here and you give, you go back down. But if you stay up here all the time and you're always constantly giving to yourself, you stay up here in this level of consciousness. It's like it's kind of like when someone like tells you their problems, right? You come down to their level to understand and like give help to bring them up, but they are actually bringing you down to that frequency because now you're thinking about their pain and their sorrows and grief and stuff like that. And most of the time, if they can't reflect on how to improve upon themselves, they brought you down and they go down even more. It's like being with people of high frequency is really important as you traverse forward, is what I'm hearing there. Also, I heard like my throat. It's almost like there's like pain in that, like having to value yourself, having to speak upon some of these things have almost like strained, almost like the voice in some way. It's almost like someone's yelling or arguing or something like that. Maybe something to do with the failure to communicate, a failure to understand, some sort of miscommunication. It's almost like people constantly wanted you to help them, but when you say no, it's like they have a miscommunication of like, oh, you're not caring. But really, it's just that it's not your problem to solve, and it's really their problem to figure out and resolve. And you could be there to support them as they go through this lesson, but it's it's important for you to not bring yourself down to that level. You know, that's what I'm hearing there. Yeah, because much of that is very toxic, okay? It feels familiar. It's like a pattern, an attachment, comfort in pain. It's like you don't want to put yourself in that energy. And so you're kind of like turning like this is you, unbothered with the T, and behind it, you know, it's like that toxic familiarity, right? So it's just like you're like no longer putting yourself in that energy. And yeah, the universe just wants you to know that the miracles are endless. Right now, you are just radiating that self-empowerment, okay? You're radiating unstoppable progress. You're radiating the removal of shadows and almost like coming within, going within, unleashing your intuition, unleashing your inner knowing and truths towards what it is that you desire. It's almost like a glow up, like an empowering glow up right now. Like your status is being elevated so much that there's like no way for negative influences to attach themselves in your life. And at this moment, you're just flourishing and bringing abundance and joy forward. Wow. But yeah, those are all the messages that I have for you today. If this reading resonated, consider showing your support by subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment down below. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.